welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where we are here with Kindle and her Floodwater pack, and unfortunately we do still have a sick pup. Little Cascade here is not doing well, and we actually don't have enough food to feed her. We added a little bit of food, and a few of the pups, looks like Mist was actually the one who snuck the rest of the food, our darkest little pup there. So yeah, we really need to get some food today, possibly in the territory of like needing to do a proper elk hunt with how many of our pack members are actually hungry. So let's get our affinity up as much as we possibly can. Oh no. Looks like there is going to be, oh, a bear. Oh my god. Okay, Water Lily snagged the bear as soon as she could. Salty and River helping out. Looks like the little ones are actually going to the water here. Willow and Namira, everyone is fighting as hard as they can to get this bear out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and leave the pack to that and try to lead the pups back into the den. Really great tactics by everyone. Looks like Willow is coming in as well to make sure that the pups are okay. Super dangerous here, but the pack is really rallying. Yeah, everyone's kind of waiting for Cascade to get in because she's the sick pup, so she's kind of holding up the line a little bit. Mist, you do need to get in though. Yeah, everyone's just waiting on Cascade while the pack is dealing with the boar grizzly. Fortunately, Cattail actually has a minor injury right now. Mist is heading in. So there is officially nothing for the bear to get into now. He can't get at our pups, so the pack is just going to keep on. Wow, I have rarely seen, oh my gosh, look at Pilot. I have rarely seen a pack just mobilize that efficiently. That was actually really crazy. Okay, let's see, since we have the entire pack with us, let's go ahead and go on to the top of our den here and catch the scent, because I do think that we had some elk. Looks like unfortunately Namira got hit with a little bit of the bear paw there, so unfortunately she is a little bit hurt, but the groundsel herd might be a way for us to get a little bit of food, because yeah, the pack is very hungry, and although it is very smart to make sure that you do hunt all the calves this time of year, when you have quite a few mouths to feed, the fact that they weren't successful in their little outing that they had is really unfortunate, because if Pilot and the rest of the pack were able to find some food, they would have been absolutely fine. And we could still keep hunting the calves, but as of right now, I think it might be smart to go after a full-grown elk herd. So let's see if we can make that happen. Just hoping to get this one up as full as it can go. And yeah, let's see if we can track these guys down. But welcome in, everyone! Starting right away with the action today. Our affinity isn't even all that high, but I'm hoping if this herd is close enough, we won't have to be gone for too long. Alright, we found the groundsel herd, and unfortunately they are running in the opposite direction. We spooked them before we could turn their direction, so yeah, that's actually really sad. We are also not in our territory. I wonder if we can skirt around them this way and maybe turn them. It's going to be a lot of energy output to do that, but it seems kind of, you know, because as long as they're running, they're going to be losing stamina. So let's maybe see if we can get them to turn. Our stamina is so low. My goodness, Kindle, keep on going, girly. We're turning them a little bit. I mean, they should be heading back to our territory at the moment. Towards the den, not so much, but at least we're going to be tiring them out a little bit. And in that time, perhaps somebody might fall. We actually have a bison herd with their calves, which is pretty darn cool. I would love to maybe try that out at some point, because we've only hunted the old bison, so hunting a calf would be pretty cool. I actually don't know how much food they have on them. I've heard that it's not worth it, to be honest, but I would like the experience. So we've caught up on a bunch of our stamina now. Let's go ahead and see if we can catch up with the herd. They are actually facing in the direction that we need them to, so perhaps if somebody gets a little bit tired, we might be in for some good food today, which we do absolutely need. We have a fair amount of stamina. This one fell, so let's see if we can catch up to it. We're in a little bit of the fray. Ooh, she's at half. That's amazing. Okay, Pilot and Willow are going to hang on to her. Ooh, yes. That's perfect. We've got good stamina here. Amazing. See, this is what hunting with a full pack really can do for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've got everybody here. Ah, oh, that's so perfect. Yeah, because the pack is so hungry. And actually the elk this time of year have so much more food as well. So taking down an elk this time of year yields so much more. We should also howl on this just to make sure that we know where it is and we can maybe return to it. How far are we? I mean, we're not the farthest. I guess our territory isn't quite that large to begin with. And we will absolutely make sure to take a chunk back for the pups because I believe that they can chew on meat chunks now. So that's absolutely amazing. And I am just waiting for the day that I can pack cam and get everyone's perspective on things. I'm so sad that we can't do that as of now. But we do have the whole pack with us, so everybody should be getting nice and fed. It seems like we actually have Mom kind of freaking out over here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I just noticed that calf. I was like, where's your herd? Like, why aren't you running with them? Yeah, it's because we had her calf next to us. So we can take this back to the pups. Amazing outing. We have plenty of affinity out, you know, for the time being. We've got a lot of territory that is double like bordered. You know, we kind of need to get these up and going down here, which we'll probably want to do before we go to sleep. But I think everybody is full, you guys. I mean, the pups aren't, but all the adults are. So let's go ahead and head back to the den. We'll take this calf back with us and then we'll be all good to go. All right, pups, here we are, and thankfully we have a lovely elk carcass. Okay, I think Mist is going to be very forward. The darkest pup here, she is always like first on the food. Oh no. Okay. Well, apparently we're going into growing pups, my goodness. Can we get maybe like a nice picture before that happens? I guess here is as fine as any. Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that, you guys. Oh no, that was rain I think we're on. Just kidding. Okay. Yes, we are going to be into our growing pups bodies. Or no, growing pups? No, we gotta move to the rendezvous site. Oh my gosh, it's been so long, you guys. Yeah, we gotta find a rendezvous. We're ready for our summer home. How did that happen so quickly? I don't want this elk carcass to go to waste, but let's go ahead and check in on our pups' little puppy coats here. Yeah, Rain might actually be our darkest coat. So there's Rain. And then here's Mist. So yeah, Rain is actually going to be our darkest coat that we have. Here's Salty, feeling better. Thank goodness. But poor Cascade, she's still not feeling very well. So we're still helping her at this point. So we're gonna do our best. But unfortunately that means that we do have to leave. I think that means the adults are going to eat more of the carcass than we really intended. But it does. I was hoping that this would last a little while, but I guess I should know better with having adults in the pack now that the saga has come out, that they're going to eat the carcasses that we have at the den. Goodness, okay, was not expecting to need to move. So let's go ahead and show our rendezvous points. We could go across the way. We have been at this rendezvous before, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this rendezvous site because, we have been raided by Grassy Creek over near this area before, so, I think right across the way would be a good idea. So let's go ahead and, I suppose eat the rest of this. I guess the pack is kind of saving that for the pups. How hungry is everyone? Okay, I suppose we're more hungry than everybody else. So let's see how much of this carcass we can eat. We still can't even eat all of it, so might be a little bit risky. But let's see if we can lead everyone. Normally I would carry a sick pup. I think we're gonna have to. There's no way Cascade can follow us right now, right? Will one of our pack members pick her up? No, they're really not. Okay. Yeah, there's just no way that Cascade can run to a new rendezvous, so we're gonna have to take her and leave the rest of the food behind. We don't need to be sprinting though. Oh gosh, and our energy is really bad too right now. We're gonna have to actually, you know what? Let's sleep at the den, wake up, and eat the rest of that carcass, and then I think we will move rendezvous. How does that sound? Is there a patch of grass nearby? Yes. Let's go over here. We will wolf the pups into some grass. Go on, everyone. Go on. Okay, we'll pick up Cascade and help her out. Okay, the pups are hidden. Let's go ahead and get the food. Pick this up. And we will actually go down for a nice sleep. Let's put the carcass right here. Go ahead and call everyone out. Cascade's gonna stay asleep. That's fine. We'll go ahead and go to sleep. Wake up. The pups can eat the rest of that food, and then we will continue on our move. And hopefully Cascade will stay with us. I haven't even checked in on her health in a little while, which is concerning. Yeah, she's really, really low on health, you guys. Cascade, you're at 20%. I need you to get better, girly. Let's actually pick her up and put her on the food and see if that helps. Let's do a howl. Oh, somebody grabbed a bunny rabbit. Maybe you guys caught who grabbed it, but I didn't. But there's a little bunny rabbit here, you guys. Cascade, can you get that rabbit? Get a little bit more food. There we go. Oh yeah, that bunny's gonna fill you right up. Alright, let's go ahead and pick her up and head on over to the rendezvous, which should be... We had pack territories, yeah, a little bit around. We just gotta go around the water and then we should be able to find it. Come on, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious. We're being raided by a cougar. Holy cow, and it already gave up the attack. Okay, that was super quick. All I had time to do was put down Cascade. That is like the first time in probably a year or more that I have been raided by a predator while I've been moving dens. That's actually insane. Holy cow. Okay. Well, let's keep on keeping on, I suppose. And thankfully we're helping Cascade along the way while we are moving her, thankfully. Helping on that cooldown. I don't think we've actually got a successful cooldown on her yet because we've been so busy. So really hoping that this will make a difference. Alright, so some of you guys might remember this site. I'm bad with names. Let's just go Lakeside. That's probably what we named our den as well. But this is the area that River and all the rest of our first litter rendezvoused at, which is very exciting. As much as I did love, I think it was this rendezvous area. Oh my goodness, that was like the perfect little area because we had the beavers right next to us as well. It was a really, really good area. Probably better than this one. But our home hex and the way that our territories are, I think that's kind of best for the moment. So let's go ahead and howl this one up because it's actually just at 63. Alright, that's feeling a little bit better. We can still help out Cascade for the moment, so I think that's what we're going to go ahead and hang out and do. She might actually be heading for the grasses right now. Goodness. Oh, and Pilot is bringing back Salty. Apparently they were getting a little bit too far away. We really just want to make sure that the other packs know that they can't be pushing in on us in this area. We probably need to top off the sections that are right next to us, but I really don't want to leave without at least getting that cooldown on Cascade. So we're going to hang out here and then possibly go and top those off. Alright, that's officially everything that we can do for Cascade. At the moment, I am so concerned about her, you guys. We're at 13% right now. Hopefully she is going to get better. I am a little bit concerned about these lower hexes, so we are going to go and top those off before we go to sleep. Sounds like... Hi, Captain. Nice to see you, buddy. Sounds like there is a little bit of a mule deer around, so perhaps we could get something from her or find her calf. But I'm a little bit less concerned with that and just more concerned about getting the territory that we need. So let's top that off. And do we go for the 51? I say that we go for the 51 tomorrow because it's technically above the threshold. And we just go for a nice sleep, and I'm just really concerned about Cascade, so I don't know, I kind of just want to know how that's gonna turn out. Because I'm gonna be super, super sad if she passes away. Alright, let's go for that sleep and see where we end up. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that at all. I was like, the whole time we slept, I did not hear the magical sound and thought for sure Cascade was not going to be better. Let's see what her health is at. Oh, she's all the way up to 43 now. Okay. Apparently she's feeling great. Alright, the pups are definitely hungry though, and I don't know that anybody can help them out. I feel like they would have maybe done that by now if they could. Oh yeah, we're already down in the 70s, so I think even though you're feeling frisky, my friends, we are going to need to go into the grasses. And we're gonna need to go get that food now. Oh no! Our carcass that we took out is already gone. That's so sad. That's just a crossing near us, so that's not even beavers, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. The territory everywhere is going crazy. Okay, well, I guess let's head in the direction of the territory that is the worst and go from there, I suppose. Oh no. Well, you know, at least I just need to be thankful that Cascade made it through her sickness because I was very, very worried about her. So we do have a calf nearby. What are you? Ooh, an elk. That is actually a great calf to find if we can. So let's search through some areas. A grizzly bear skull. That's interesting. Okay, well let's search through some grasses, see if we can find this elk calf, and possibly run it back to the pups because they could really use that food. So give me just a moment, friend. Alright, here it is. We didn't have to go too far for it. So let's run this back. And that's going to help out all the pups, and then we can try to focus on the adults as well. Here we go, everyone. See if we can wake up Cascade and Wren to get a little bit of food. Come on, you guys. There we go. Mist, come here. We need to get some food. I will not be having this. Go in and eat some food, please. Salty, did you get all the food you needed? Yes, you did. Perfect. Mist is going to be getting the last of that, and then the adults are going to be moving in for a little bit of snack. Okay. Perfect. Let's continue on, mark up some territory, and see if we can get a few more calves along the way. How about a beaver, anyone? My goodness, we just happened to run across this guy. Let's see if we can actually take it down. It's looking pretty good for us. Okay, that is a wonderful snack to have. The pups are kind of all set with their food, so let's make sure we can actually get them at least a little bit of food in the morning, and then let the rest of the pack have that. Looks like Pilot is going to take that for himself, which is very, very smart as the pack leader. Making sure that we can also feed the pups. Alright, I think this beaver is all done. Amazing. We just happened to like run right across that. This is their little path that they have going on, so that was absolutely wonderful. Alright, let's keep on heading out. We're actually in the territory that we need to mark, which is perfect. We haven't actually ran across any fawns in the grass, so thankfully we did actually run into that beaver. But we'll go south and see if we can find a little bit of something extra. Unfortunately, we can't snack on a coyote, but there you have it. Alright, we've got our southern territory, and that actually might be a mom right over here. I can see a mule deer, yep. Not the best snack, but I think the pack will still appreciate it if we can find one. Oh, there's also an elk mama here. Okay, well that's a much better snack if we can find that hiding in the grasses. Okay, let's give me a little bit of time and then we'll see if we can find this calf. Alright, we have a calf and it is an elk calf. Okay, let's go ahead and leave that for the pack. It's really just Namira and River. That's all we have with us today. But at least they will be getting fed, which is good. I think Namira was fairly hungry, so... Alright, yep, that's everything. Let's go ahead and check on Namira. So she is up to 97 and River is up to 85. Okay, so they really didn't get too much from that other calf because Dad ended up taking that from them. Now the question is, let's see, we may want to continue heading south and, you know, keep... Oh. Elk herd? Oh, it's just because Mom, we took out her calf. Okay. It might be good to maybe see if we can take down this hex that is just to the south of us, just to give us a little bit more space, and in the meantime, hunt another calf. Would you look at that? Okay. We'll put this one down, let the pack get the fawn, should they desire. And then if we need to as well, we will fill up all the way. But at least we can feed the pups if we need to. So if there's anything left for us, we will take it. But I think this one is going to be, yeah, disappearing. So they ate the rest of that. Let's continue south. And see about maybe taking this hex from, what is the pack name? The Silver Tips. So this is Summer's pack. Alright, well we have many fawns gathered along the way. Thankfully River and Namira, I believe, are very fed based on all of the, oh Namira, you grabbed a little bunny rabbit and brought it back for the little ones. That is so sweet. So yeah, the pups are definitely going to be well fed. The young adults that went along with us are definitely thankful that they joined us because we got quite a few calves along the way. Got quite a few wolves fed up, and if we take a look at our pack info, everyone's doing pretty good. Water Lily and Willow are definitely a little bit hungry, but they will just have to join us on our next adventure. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am so happy that you stopped by. Definitely leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on the Floodwater pack and all of the fun adventures that we get up to. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!